We're live.
Welcome to Scale Builders Guild.
Welcome to Harley Designs. Sorry,
Yeah.
we were late. I'm late. Everything's late. Everything's falling apart.
Yeah. The wheels have come off finally. Welcome to episode 137 of the live stream takeover. It's Wednesday. Do you know where your RCs are?
Oh man, what a day! What a month!
Oy, oy, oy.
It's almost over.
We're almost clear.
We're almost up.
Month.
Oh my god.
It has been an absolute nightmare. I am ready for this to be over.
We say this every single time we do a Mayhem. This episode is going to be a lot about Mayhem. Not all, but just a lot about it. Because it's all consuming when you do Mayhem.
It has... I filmed my episode of What's on the Bench live for tomorrow yesterday. And when I sat down and did it, I was like, well, I can't show a single thing. I can show... Actually, that's not true. I figured I can show one thing.
Okay.
From Mayhem, which made it onto the show, but not the car at all. Like, it's like I haven't done anything else. I haven't thought about anything else. I've got a job that's shot yesterday. I still don't have the footage for it yet, but that starts tomorrow. Work starts tomorrow, which is good because all I have left to do is drive Mayhem, film Mayhem, and talk about how it went, and then that's it.
Right. Yeah, I'm in a pretty similar boat. I think I'm in pretty much driving condition right now.
Same. Yeah, I'm all ready to drive it.
Kind of.
It can be driven.
There's a couple of things that I plan to do. Want to do? One of them is this. I have some.
I got something that looks like that.
I have some of these to do, and this is not a must. Hey, look at that. I've seen that before. I've seen that file before. Something like that. I don't know what it's for.
You probably don't have anything quite this big at your house, but... Yo, 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 yo.
Oh my god!
Yes.
So
this is fantastic.
So for everyone who doesn't know, tomorrow is the viewer's choice portion of Monthly Mayhem. How we have structured the series. How we've structured the series is that everyone did their thing, kind of in secret, up until tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is not the video release. It's just the viewer's choice. So it's going to be hosted on the Vanquish Products Instagram. So it's not on either of Matt or I's. Everybody submitted their photos. Everyone had to submit 2 beauty shots of their cars. Now, they all got sent to me, but I did share them all with Matt because we are going to talk about them tonight, but we're not going to show you.
I also get to see them because we created Mayhem, so I get to do whatever I want.
Do what I want. But you're going to go on the Vanquish Products Instagram in the stories. If you don't look at stories normally, that's where you're going to have to go look. But there's going to be
stories.
There's going to be voting in there. Now there's 8 of us, so it's going to be a bracket style to come down to the final 2 to see who wins the 5 mile per hour bonus.
We put too many miles per hour into that bonus.
I don't think so. I think 5 is a good number. Yeah, I think like between 60 and 65, like.
Yeah, no. Whoa. Or Josh, you got to think between 70 and 75.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said too much. Gunnar Nissen, thanks very much. Hello, all. Tonight's code, #Who's the fastest of them all? And thank you, Dana, for allowing me to ping you.
Thank you, Dana. I've got that posted up as well. What if you don't have Instagram? That's all I can do. Instagram, because it's polling, so it does the polls for us.
Yeah,
now,
there's no other place to put it.
Stories last 24 hours, but the voting I'm probably going to keep up for like 8 hours because there's going to be 3 rounds. So then...
Bob Sadler said, can I just vote for Matt now? Yes.
Yes, you can. In your heart.
Yes, you can. I need those 5 miles per hour bad. I do.
The best part is that
Are the
things have
pictures
started
attached to the builder's name, or are the pics anonymous? Good
anonymous.
question, Kevin. It is?
Anonymous.
Oh, that's exciting.
I think that's the way to go, right?
Well, okay, but here's the thing. Can we, it's probably too late, but can we ask people in this mayhem, can we ask our fellow YouTubers to not solicit for votes?
Ooh.
Because people will.
Yeah,
They'll be
agreed. I think that's a good. You know what? It's a fair question.
It is a fair question, and I know exactly who would do it. That dirty rat Tomley.
All of us. We would all do it.
I mean, all of us.
It's yes, I agree.
Yeah, we have to do
the
that.
group chat has started to get going pretty well.
Yeah, there's a few people who don't participate very much,
which we
feel
knew.
like it's
Francis.
Yeah, it's partially Francis is not much of a Instagram guy, and I think K-pop is just too busy. I think he's burning it at both ends.
Yeah, I've found a third end to burn it from.
Is the way to go. I've found 4 different ends.
Yeah, it's a cross join.
What if I accidentally vote for Josh? That is a risk we're all willing to take.
Now, I think the other part is that so much, like, I feel like Matt and I have such obvious styles.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty.
I know one person who put their name on the side of the truck.
Yeah, that's going to really give it away, I think.
So there's that one. You know, I think there's someone who's in a nice Utah desert background.
Yeah, that might. You know what? It looks like that desert is on the west side as well.
Yeah, so. You know, not to put any geographic terms, you know, I don't think that gives anything away. But Josh, is it orange? Can you tell us that much? I can tell you that.
I cannot say anything. How many mile per hour bonus does Matt get if he properly patches / fixes the curbs he hits? So, real quick, thank you, Stretch, very much. Anyone use a hard body, Nissan or otherwise? I can't think of a Nissan hard body except 3D printed ones.
The Proline Nissan hard body.
Oh, well, that, yes, but it's not a hard body.
Isn't he asking, or is
anybody use a hard body, Nissan or otherwise?
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
it's very depending on the grammatical placement of that. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I know. I feel like he's asking about
a rigid body.
A rigid body. Okay, but one thing real quick about curbs. I've been furiously looking for places that don't have them with good pavement. And I was like, well, there's got to be a few smaller airfields in the general Toronto area that I could use.
Is there?
I found a couple. Most of them are grass.
That's the exact. I was like, you found. I was like, all I found is grass.
Most of them are grass. There is one that looks very clean and very well put together. So I emailed them yesterday. I was very nice. I said, I'm kind of a big deal. So let me use your airstrip. No, I was really polite. And I said, this may sound like an unusual request, but I play with toys and I'm playing with other friends who have toys. And anyway, I kind of explained what we were doing. And I was, in my heart of hearts, I was like, this person's going to read it and they're going to go, that's pretty cool. Come on over. Incorrect.
They responded, though.
They did respond. They said, this does sound like a very fun project. I wish you all the best. But unfortunately, due to insurance regulations, and the fact that we're a private airfield where our people that we work with that pay to use our strip pay to use it whenever they want. So we can't have you in the middle of the runway potentially disrupting the flow of flights.
Dang it.
So yeah, and I know that's going to be the answer everywhere.
I have tried to go as far.
We also considered a racetrack or a drag strip because they have open days where you can just go and be a ding dong and drive your car and stuff. But the only days that we have left, they already have things planned. Yeah.
Same problem here.
Yeah.
I live not terribly far from a drag strip. However,
yeah. We're severely lacking in open, smooth,
so
not driven on surfaces. So we're
quickly
I even
before
went to
I get to
RC Speedrun Ontario Facebook page being like, where are these guys running? Most of them are just running on the street.
Yeah, well, they're running cars that are so much more predictable is the thing. Like, we just run here. I'm like, yeah, but mine will go, yeah. It's just like, I need it to be, I need so much. Quick Joker, 510-714-867-5309. Can you speak on the VFD Artful Dodgers chassis release? You can't confirm its existence just yet, I'm sure. They posted that it pretty much exists. And
is that what that was? I just shared it, but I had no idea.
They had a VFD right in the photo.
Does it? I didn't look very carefully.
And I have it in one of the boxes.
You have it?
It's in one of the boxes that is surrounding me at the moment, but I do not. I think it's right over there.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I spy a VFD. Oh, West Desert Wheeler said that.
Yes.
It's a little blurry, but yeah, you can definitely see that. That's going to be pretty sick.
So
he also looks like a wheeler. Don't vote for the orange truck.
Agreed. Don't vote for the orange truck.
Don't vote for the orange truck. I agree.
I think that it's just going to be so obvious who. Well, actually, I know two people who put their name on the side of their truck.
I can't remember. Who put a Union Jack on theirs?
One of them put a name tag on the side that says, "Hi, my name is."
Ah, that's true. So that one will be a pretty easy pick.
Yeah. So it's going to be pretty easy to determine. Either way, you shouldn't, don't pander for votes.
Don't pander for votes. Actually, Josh, you do need to send an email tonight.
I'll do that. Will do.
Because, RC Patina guy, thank you very much. Judges, don't let whoever judged at Proline by the Fire judge. I abstained from that vote.
We both abstained because we thought it was the right thing to do.
It clearly wasn't. It was the wrong thing to do. What about a mall parking lot? I want an area where there aren't people, other vehicles, dogs, curbs. Like, none of the parking lots around me are,
the other problem
free
with them,
from obstructions.
like the parking lots, they're not smooth. They either don't have a consistent profile to them. They're light poles is another one. Like it's just parking lots in general kind of suck, mainly for pavement quality or drainage reasons, things like that. So
what you really want is like a loading dock of a very large shipping facility, because they usually pour concrete because it doesn't sag like asphalt does.
So they just built a new one up here by me, a very, very large one, but it's Amazon, so it's like 24 hours.
That sucks.
Falcon Phil, Frontier Hardbody picks in your Facebook Messenger with IFS TRX 450. Frontier Hardbody. I remember that thing. It was so small. You remember that thing? That body? It was like an old Nico body.
New Bright. Or
New
Nico.
Bright?
Yeah.
It's one of the two,
It
but it was so small.
Yeah, very small. 1/12 scale.
Yeah.
DK says,
thank you, Falcon Phil. The IFS TRX. Yeah, the IFS front chunk in the Element IFS, right?
The good-looking one is Matt's. The orange one is Josh's. Josh's truck will be easy to spot. It'll have all carbon fiber.
There, Matt's posted about this.
I did a lot of carbon fiber work.
He did. And
more than I've ever done before.
And, you know, I'm glad that he decided to die. I did tell him the method that I preferred that he should use. And he seemed positive enough in messages that I hope that it turned out good. I haven't seen the actual part up close.
Oh, so. Yeah, no, it turned out very good. I'm quite pleased. Nice. I appreciate the help with that because, yeah. Welland, Ontario has an airstrip you can use. How far away from me is Welland? Ontario's a big province.
Oh, so that was the other thing I tried finding. In Sacramento area, there's 2 like fly-in communities. You know, like where you live and you've got a garage that's a hangar and there's an airstrip on it. One's up in Cameron Park. But I've been unsuccessful finding anybody who can allow me access. Even their roads are wide enough to drive planes down. Like their roads, you land and you drive off and then you drive your plane down the regular street, just into your garage, hangar, whatever.
Hour and 22 minutes, eh? It's a long
That's
way
not
to go.
bad.
But yeah, I'll look into it. Thank you very much to TGYRCTV.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. Matt loses control, takes out a runway light, and he has to pay to replace it. They've done that a number of times on Top Gear.
Joker, again, thank you, sir. It was supposed to release August, but they held it back. Will you cover it in your own video like you did with the Rock Pirates? Yes, that's I've got it here. And little preemptive information, because tomorrow on the Vanquish site, probably shouldn't say yet, but there's going to be basically a builder's kit released, and I'm going to use that.
Pretty neat. Don't tell everybody.
Don't
tell your
everybody.
Friends.
Just don't tell anybody.
Don't tell all your friends.
But that's what I'm going to use in combination with that.
Get the Ministry of Transport to shut down the local highway. Tell them you're important.
Yeah, like
I mean, I am pretty important. That's true. I can see it now. Matt pays the 1-to-1 drag strip fee, lines up a damn RC car against a dragster. Zing. Or
has to walk down to get it.
I lose radio control. Or it just goes zip and then right into the other lane and just gets annihilated.
Yeah, because somehow you would be faster than something at the actual drag strip. It'd be the only time.
Off the line, possibly. Tiny car. Yeah, I know where there's an airport you could use, but you have to fly over here, Matt. Thanks, Dana. These are not helpful suggestions. Travis B, thank you very much. Thanks to your guys' inspiration, I have renewed my RC addiction. Any recommendations on a power supply to run a soldering iron away from a wall plug? Josh?
So if you're away from a wall, if you're going to do that type of thing, get the TS100.
Is that one of the little doodads? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little like pen style soldering iron, and it works really well. I used it for quite a while. Mine recently crapped out on me, but you can run it off of a regular RC battery pack for a decent amount of time. You have to be careful about low voltage and things like that, but you can run it off of a regular 3-cell or 4-cell pack.
They don't have LVC built into those things, I don't think so.
No, but if you have one of these and you have like a normal voltage LiPo checker,
yeah, use that.
You just plug that into your balance plug and you just leave it there, and those will go off as a low voltage alarm.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but there you go. That's a good suggestion. I like that. I have one of those. It's branded something different. It's like the Ascure or something. But yeah, those work really well.
I can't remember if did I show my new soldering iron mail call last week?
No, you didn't think you had it yet. Yeah, if you want to solder the sun to another star, this is the soldering kit to use.
It's ridiculous.
RC Dave charged up. Thank you very much. Matt, you better start putting that work in with all those large-scale bash trucks you've been receiving. The bashing community has not accepted you yet. Make us proud because Josh is whack and boring. Thank you very much, Dave.
I didn't watch your video yet on the XRT.
Well, if you have half an hour to kill, it's a long one.
Is it? I saw it pop up this afternoon.
I did basically an overview on the bench, and then I did my music video style per usual.
Yep.
And then I did like POV, nice audio, bashing commentary.
Nice.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. I'm pretty happy with it. It's a very good truck. And with that, maybe we should get into mail call.
Yeah, I believe so. I'll start.
Oh, we also, I almost forgot to mention this live stream is brought to you by Teakin Racing.
Yes.
Teakin, creators of many a fine ESC and motor, potentially the ones that are in my Mayhem truck. They do all kinds of really great stuff, including servos too. So don't forget about that. They're giving away one of those servos, I believe, for our monthly giveaway. So be sure to tag me, Josh, and Teakin Racing. Get this wrong every single time. Teakin Racing on Instagram, and you'll be instantly entered, and we'll randomly pick a winner and get you some free swag.
Yep. So
thank you to Teakin Racing.
Thanks again to Teakin. Hopefully, and we'll remember to do a mid-roll on it again this time.
Yes, we will.
Tom Havel. I probably missed it. Is it legal to tie a string onto the truck and do a big center track with a center pivot? That would technically be it'd be a propulsion vector at least. So no, it's got to be.
Yep.
So, no strings.
No strings attached.
We just got it old school way, which I'm very nervous about.
Those airplane roads. Those airplane roads are called taxiways.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are.
I took an airport design class once. What did I say?
It's already
no.
This
isn't
sold out.
Well, it's like the taxiway, but it's their normal like city street.
Okay, don't be so defensive.
I know what a taxiway is.
What's already sold out? What are you guys talking about?
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Mail call. I talked about this a little bit a second ago, but
mail call.
I bought the Thermaltronics. This is which one is this? The TMT 2000 PS. Now
it's got TNT.
TMT, like Teenage Mutant Turtles. No ninjas.
They're not ninjas anymore.
They're not ninjas. These are just Teenage Mutant Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Turtles.
But this is the 2000. They make a 9000 as well. But let me tell you, this 2000 is an absolute ridiculous game changer. It uses Curry heat technology. And I can't say enough how different it is to solder with something like this compared to just like I have a checkpoint soldering station.
Forget it.
It blows any of those away. This is
don't waste your time.
Lab grade. I mean,
that's good.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Cody Oscar David, thank you. Is it a Ripper 2 builder's kit or are we done?
Before you go,
you're done.
Williams Lake Scale Off-Road. Even Josh got some of the special bronze and blue wheels this week and some Falcons. Nice looking tire. What receiver should I get for my 4 p.m.? The 2106 GF. That's the one you want. Cheap and nice. Awesome. Go for your mail call.
Matt is literally the most famous person in Canada. All the other famous Canadians have moved to California already. It's true. All right, so I'm wearing a Reefs RC t-shirt because Reefs RC sent me a t-shirt. They also sent along one of their new pit mats. What are you doing over there?
Keep going. I'm listening to you.
Sent me one of their pit mats. Along with the pit mat, they sent me a 5th scale servo, the 1000 Beast, or the Beast 1000 for the Baja. So that's got a servo in it now. He also sent along a bunch of are you feeling horny? Because I've got a lot of servo horns for you. We got big ones. We've got medium ones. We've got micro ones. So you sent that all stuff there. I also got a micro servo, one of the 99 micros. And there's also a raw 500 in here too. So lots of servo action and servo horns. So thank you to Reefs. I'm really excited about getting that Baja rip roaring, but K-pop's like, because he and I are getting together to help film each other's Mayhem runs.
Yes.
So we'll know each other's speeds probably. But he's like, maybe some Baja rips too, and I'm like, let's just get one thing out of the way here, okay?
Focus, yeah, K-pop.
We got to get stuff.
You don't understand the seriousness level that is about to.
Most people don't.
No,
like there are 6 other people who I don't think fully understood how important this is to us.
You don't understand. When Mayhem's going on, everything is sacrificed. Sleep,
this is it.
Family life, work.
I don't even know if Rebecca is in the house anymore. She could be gone.
Nicole literally said the words to me yesterday. She goes, I hate monthly Mayhem.
Yeah. Who doesn't? Nicole, we're all there with you.
She's like, I hate monthly Mayhem. So I think that you must have requested some things from Reefs, and he must have just felt bad, so he sent me stuff too. I got some a catalog.
Oh yes, yeah.
And then
that's just to show you the things that you don't have. Rubber
patch, leather patch. I thought this one was funny. He sells gear Reese.
Yes.
It's the G in the gear thing is hard to. It's like, oh, that's the grease. So it's supposed to say grease. Look like Reese. Funny.
I got all of these things too, but I shared with K-pop. So
XT60 JST adapter, I think multiple, nice. And then a 299 LP, which may or may not be the same servo I'm using in Mayhem car.
I'm also possibly using that servo.
I'm using a red one.
Me too.
Are you really? I was just like, I'm not going to put a red one in my crawler. I was like,
no.
I was like, oh, this would be perfect for here.
Red is for race. Red is for racing. Yeah. Chris Ishii, thanks very much. If XTR isn't for skate park, or XRT, everyone's calling it something different. It's the XRT. If it isn't for skate parks, what do you recommend? Well, I showed it in the video, ripping around in the dirt and in the jumps. And for me, I wouldn't take it to a skate park because I would definitely hit a kid. You could take it to a skate park depending on the size of your skate parks. I mean, here in Toronto, they're not gigantic, so
you could hit a kid in a field too. But you
could hit a kid anywhere you wanted with this.
You could hit a kid in the field. You could hit a kid in the park.
You could hit a kid on the BMX track.
There's
a bunch of places you could hit.
The Dr. Seuss book that never made it to production. Along with
I hit a kid in the park. I hit a kid. In the
900 smart and a 500 as well.
Nice.
I used my 500 in the moon buggy, and I put the smart 1100 in the Woods Runner along with the 800 IS winch.
Excellent. Okay. Matt, did you edit out the house jumping with the XRT? Yes, I did. I'm going for big jumps, but I need to have a questionable aged girlfriend for that.
Yeah, exactly. You need to sacrifice your current relationship for.
Oh, West Desert Wheeler said Tekin has been stirring up mayhem in my area and them Reef boys too. It's so funny because this was not a sponsored build. I think it's fair to mention that everything in here basically stuff that I acquired. I didn't just go, hey, can I get something for free?
I didn't send a single email on anything in this bill.
I'm kind of a big deal, so.
Oh, I lied. I did call Holmes, but I bought the motor. But I made a call and I was like, hey, I need a motor. And he's like, okay.
Well, that's the same thing. I messaged Ty at Tegan. I was like, RX-8's a nice ESC, right? Let's talk about Mayhem.
I do need to do ESC tuning still. I just turned up your audio. Someone said you were low, so there you go.
Oh, was it? Oh, sorry.
On my side. So I fixed it.
Okay. I'm way behind on comments, as per usual. There's a lot rolling in.
Yeah.
Oh, they weren't ninjas in some parts of the world. They were hero turtles.
What?
I gotta check into that.
Teenage Mutant Hero Turtle. It still works. I get it.
Yeah.
I can see it. If you didn't know any different.
2 releases tomorrow, eh? What a time to be in the hobby. What a month to be in the hobby.
What's the second release tomorrow?
There's no idea. Axial. I know there's an Axial possible release.
I don't know what the second one is. 949 Designs. Josh likes to make kids cry, as witnessed at PLBTF.
That poor boy. Oh, somebody watched the live afterwards and was like, did Josh actually smush his ice cream into his face? Because if he did, that's horrible. That kid could have been a potential future RC enthusiast, and you've ruined it for him. I said, I'm just joking. He didn't do that.
Oh my God.
A very old joke.
Yeah.
F5 Adventures, thank you very much for the Australian dollar reduce. Soldering. Just correcting her. Soldering. Okay, next for me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're still doing mail call.
No, I got a big box here next to me.
Oh, dear God. So, it's my baby. So DDM Racing, or Dave's Discount Motors. Hot
Dave's
tip:
not here,
his name's not Dave. It's not. Sent some stuff for the Baja courtesy or through K-pop. I'm not going to go over everything because it's part of what's on the bench tomorrow, but the tires are new.
Some big tires.
These are, what are these called? Big diggers. Mad Max.
Big digger energy.
So they'll be digging some holes. They also have an H imprinted on the actual block of the like nubs on there. So I don't know what that's all about. Probably hard. But look at the fronts. They're just as badass now.
Yeah.
This thing is so big.
Stretch, thanks, sir. Actress Heidi Lamar invented 2.4 gigahertz to guide torpedoes in World War II using music script techniques. How about a comp stance hat and put her face on it? I feel like I would do a poor job at drawing. I'm much better at drawing stickmen.
Yeah, you could just leave that stickman and just draw the like squigglies for hair, like a girl.
Yeah. And then put an H on it. That's actually what it stands for in your tires. It's paying homage.
Joker 510714. Thank you very much. Second most famous Canadian. Gotifi #1. Poor Latifi. I feel so bad.
Really? Poor Latifi.
Yeah, he does not deserve the amount of abuse that he's gotten over years. That crash in
that crash out of nowhere.
That had nothing to do with it. Oh, that's the other release, possibly the Vanquish, whatever you.
Yeah, that's what Stabby Josh says. Josh, VP releasing a new builder's kit tomorrow. Also, Josh, I don't know another release tomorrow.
Nothing's coming out tomorrow. Falcon Phil, thank you very much. I hope Reefs adds servo speed to his software. I attempted to use it on a drift car, but it doesn't have quite enough tuning. He does have the Alcatricious servo. That's a fast one.
That was the one in the hopper, the 64.
Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to catch up.
Those were
You should
originally
go. You're
Hostile
next.
Hobby MX tires. Oh, the H is for hostile.
Oh, H is for hostile. They changed the outside. Anyway,
So,
he also gave me new rings too, so the much better rings.
This
Beadlock rings
is something that was ordered long ago and has finally arrived. I talked to this gentleman at PLBTF as well, and he's, there's a here's a gift. I'll caveat all of this here in a moment, but this is the real glory of it. I haven't opened this yet. I have not actually looked at it. This knife brought to you by Brazen Scale.
Oh, well, did you make your knife, though?
Let's see. No, but I made a friend, and he bought me a knife. And you know what, Matt?
I don't have
friendships are worth more than things.
That's rich coming from you.
So, oh my God, look at all the. Oh no. It's broken.
Uh-oh, what is it? What was it?
Oh no, it is my
Latifi is a discount stroll. We know it. We have to accept it.
I bet I can fix this. It's okay. It is the rollback kit for my TRX-6.
Nuts. Shoot, how broken is it?
I don't know yet, but I can just tell the front portion is broken.
Crumbs.
It was nice prints too, man. I'm sure
you can fix it for sure. He'll probably even send you the STL so you can just print it yourself.
Now, I mean, his prints are not FDM. They're proper, like SLS. Like these are not little simple homemade
jobbies, yeah.
So this is the part that's broken here. I'll have to look at exactly how it went together, but fully assembled. He's got a control board and everything. I know it's hard to see, but
I get the gist. Yeah,
the proper actuators underneath, so
that's
lifts
really
up,
nice.
Slides back, and this thing was like it's got limit switches. Like this thing has a proper designed setup.
Good job.
Adjustment. This is from 110 Rod Shop. This thing was he sold them way too cheap. Was the problem? I think it was like $300 or something like that.
Oh no, there's $300 just in design
for how much
time there.
is in this thing with roller bearings on the sides and how everything moves back and forth.
Wow.
This thing is going to be awesome, and unfortunately,
That's cool.
I opened it live and it came broken. But I'm super confident in that company.
Well, not their fault, obviously.
Not their fault, obviously. Yeah, shipping.
Thanks
happens.
a lot, FedEx.
So, bummer there, but we'll get stuff figured out. I'll figure out how that goes. I am not overly concerned with that.
No,
either way,
we'll get that sorted. Falcon Phil, thanks again. Reef servos are too fast for drift. We need to be able to tune them slower. And now I think about it, he's dampening controls also. Hoping he sees you guys talking about it and adds the software ASAP. Well, he does watch the show, so hopefully he does. Thanks again.
So
make a knife.
I can't wait for this.
Make a knife. You just have a knife. But make a friend, and you can mooch off them forever. That's a good quote, Oni. Thank you. That's really good. All right, next on the old agenda, another giant thing I'll have a hard time lifting. Josh's ego. Oh, here it is.
Look at that.
It's
glorious.
So big. It's so big. This is the biggest one I think I have now.
Is it? Because it's
I think
like
so.
X-Max size, right?
Well, yeah, it's wider than an X Max because it's using I guess it's using the wide max arms. So it's about the same width, 22.5 inches wide at the tires. Um, it's certainly the same length as an X Max, but just lower center of gravity and so much fun. It's so easy to control. Like it's so big, you would think it would be like unwieldy, but they dialed this thing in, man.
I
Oh,
saw your reels today, and those looked
it's
pretty
so
awesome.
fun. Yeah, that is a good example of me actually being able to drive it and film it at the same time. That because these big ones, like the sledge, was very difficult to film at speed. This thing just kind of goes where you want it to go.
Yeah.
It's spectacular, super fun.
Daryl Klein, thank you, sir. Heading to Leesburg, Alabama next month to crawl at Cherokee Rock Village. Anywhere else the area I should check out? You don't need to.
Stay there.
There's,
yeah, you're good right there.
There's more than enough. Like, you will not have any. Other than that, what was the karaoke bar we went to? Like,
Roadhouse? No. Street Nights. Something Nights.
Yeah. Whatever it was. There was a steakhouse in town. You go
Bar and Grill. What was the name of town?
Leesburg, Alabama.
Leesburg.
It was awesome. Mr. I did miss one from Jeep. Thank you. I have a 10.3 slider on the way. No axles. Okay. Looking for a good straight axle to put under the truck. What do you suggest? Because of the link geometry and the upper link spacing, especially or specifically on that, you may just want to see if you can find a set of the AR45 straight axles, the kit. You can sometimes find those for about $100 because they kind of blew them out. I don't think they sold super well. It was in Center, Alabama.
Oh, was it Easy Street?
Easy Street. That's exactly what it was. Easy Street. Go check out Easy Street. It was good. You got a big steak and a beer and watch some hometown karaoke, and it was still like $25.
It was hilariously cheap. It was great.
Easy Street. Oh, it was awesome.
Easy Street Bar and Grill. It's the unofficial sponsor of that event, I do believe.
Yeah. Last thing I have for mail call is some Micro Heisenberg. You know it's good because it's blue. And this is some very nice blue mica powder. And
what's this for?
Mayhem.
No, but what does it do?
It's I'm going to mix it in with my resin for some carbon fiber work.
What's it do, though? What does it do?
What does glitter on a nice lady do? It just highlights, grabs your attention.
Glitter? What? No, but what is it?
Basically, yeah, it's like a glitter.
You are an absolute idiot.
Why?
That's so dumb.
Bite your tongue.
You have time to think about all these things and
my molds are done.
Yeah. Your car should be done. You have to drive it in less than 5 days.
I'm aware.
Perry G, thank you very much. Friendship is more important than things. From the man who cuddles for sponsors.
It was an unintended side effect.
Is that like when you slept in the same bed as John Holmes?
I think that's what he's getting after.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're not a team. You want to be a team driver? Sure. Good night.
And then
that was just down the street from Easy Street.
Like you're already on your pillow and he goes, "You want to be a team driver?" And you're like, "Okay." And then you just do this and you roll over and you go, and then you go right back to sleep.
Listen.
Stretch, thank you again. Ask Latifi on your show. He's faster than any crawler. The interview would be over very quickly. Probably like the computer would crash.
Yeah. Latifi. Good race this weekend, though, I will say.
Yes, this was a good
That
race.
was a great.
Do you have any more stuff, or are
That
you
was the
done?
last of it. The Heisenberg
Okay,
was all I had.
I'm gonna be real quick with this one, but I got a huge box. Two huge boxes from California arrived today. One of one of those boxes had this in it.
Oh no, they can't.
It's the original box. It says all kinds of goofy things like, as seen on TV,
Wow.
the MRC Tamiya off-road radio-controlled buggies, the nation's fastest growing sport.
Ooh. Oh,
It's yeah, it's
that.
it's beyond amazing.
That.
So here's here it is. Here's one of
Oh
them.
man. Now, which one is this called?
This is the Porsche 959.
Oh, okay, it didn't have a silly name.
Like a, what do you mean? Like it's model
Rough
designator?
Rider or like whatever.
No, they just called it the Porsche
Yeah.
off-road rally racer. It's got an interior. There's men in there. This one is in pretty rough shape,
Even
but
better.
it exists for
Oh
its
man,
age.
mechanical speed control and everything.
Well, 1979, I think this one came out. So this one's seen better days for sure. But it does have a Technigold motor in there, so you know, it's got the good stuff.
That's like Technicolor.
Yeah, pretty much. The body is in really rough shape. Like it's definitely been run. So this one's going to be probably the one I will restore and actually drive.
Yeah.
Whereas this one,
That's amazing.
yeah, this one has never been driven.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Are you going to paint that? Or are you going to not paint it?
It's completely fresh. Like it's never been run. The bottom is absolutely glossy.
Oh my god. So what are you going to do with the body?
Well, the body is like 0.010. It's
Wait,
mega
01.
thin.
Yeah.
It's so thin. I'm really nervous about the idea of even doing anything to it.
It's got to
So
be
I
getting
may
pretty
just.
brittle, right?
It's pretty brittle.
I feel like just leaving it clear is fine. Like it's a good.
There's a couple cracks in it. So I'm a little bit wary about doing anything to it.
Josh hates it. It's vintage. Now,
These are the sorts of things that
this is, and I can respect that it's been. I don't have the same level of vintage appreciation that others do. I didn't grow up with it, things like that. In general, vintage is not like my thing, but
Yeah.
I can appreciate where that came from, and where it came from, like the whole story about that thing. It's a special thing. It's a special car.
Yeah.
I get it.
Ampro is in the chat, and thank you
yeah.
so much, Alberto, for packaging all of these classics with such care. They took a while to get here, but I'm glad that they're here. There's also, and I'll just be really quick, there's also a Rough Rider. Rough Rider? Yeah, Rough Rider with a lot of trick parts, you know, stuff that you'd never find anywhere else. This is all from Show Dog's collection. I'll be doing a full video on all of these cars at some point in the future. But I think also more interesting to everybody here, there's a Blazing Blazer as well. So
That's rad.
yeah, this one needs a lot of work. It's in really rough shape, but it's all fairly together and complete adjacent.
Does that man have a beret on?
No, it's. I don't know who painted it, but they didn't do a very good job. Like I don't know. I think it was a kid, and they were like, I want him to be wearing sunglasses, but those are not sunglasses.
Josh, you didn't save your first crawler? No. And there's one that doesn't belong to me at the shop right now that would, like, I could turn into my first crawler if I had, but I have zero desire. Like, I don't want to have one that was like it at all. The longest I've had any RC is my Ripper.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's the
I believe it.
oldest RC. That's like the longest RC I've ever had. So.
Stabby Josh goes, which John Holmes? Roy Pennick, thank you very much. Hey, Matt, greetings from Fernie, BC. Hey, Fernie. All right. That's
Hey,
where,
go Troy Nixon.
That's where he won. He won.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah. I think my wife works with your mother-in-law. Very possible, because there's only like 3,500 people in that town. But say hi next time you run into her. I think Rebecca's actually talking to her right now. But that's very cool. I love Fernie. I can't wait to be back. Thank you very much for that.
Yes.
Fastest growing sport. Which chassis is that on? People always ask that question. And considering this was like their first RC kit, I don't know that they were.
That was their first
really,
kit?
I think so, yeah.
Holy crap.
No, the Porsche on-road one, that was the first one. Oh, 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock already?
Yeah, no kidding. What?
What?
Gives me anxiety.
I know.
So
many things going on.
Whew. Joker 51714, thank you again. Oh, sweet. Spam is getting blocked now. That's amazing.
Oh, nice.
Back to your question. Will you use the Phoenix cab for the VFD Artful Dodgers chassis? I want to see your take on it. Using the body, I'm doing the same build. I might, because of... I might do something along the lines of what I did on another build that you may see images of tomorrow.
So
but yes, maybe. Probably.
Front bull bars in the other box. I got that. Thank you, Alberto. He also said I'm not allowed to paint the Porsche box art, which is the Rothmans.
I wanted... I heard you had said like possibly doing box art, and he was just like, "Oh, you can't." I was like, I was surprised. I thought that would be like a purist thing.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If I painted anything else, people will hate it. People will be cranky if I do anything other than Rothmans. But you can't. Like, I'd have to go to MCI Racing because the decals aren't in that box anymore, and I don't know. It's René Metzger and Dominique Lemoyne are the drivers for the rally car.
There's some guesses on what Axial's release will be tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Toxic.
I mean, we know.
Yeah, the release will be a deadbolt with a new color. It's not funny. Not funny at all. That was a really reasonable release. They needed that in their lineup still.
New.
Oh, I forgot about a mail call item.
What part of it was new? Box art equals no creativity. You know, I know, Alberto,
Liquid
but
Death.
you're... Ah, nice.
That came from Andy C. again.
Is that the Mango Crush or whatever
Mango
it is?
Chainsaw. It's the best one. Thank you again to Andy C. I don't know if he's in
We
here.
don't have... All we have is flat and gassy. All in Canada. We don't have flavors yet.
You gotta get on the flavor train, man.
It wasn't 79. It was 86.
Oh, was that what it says on the side of your Baja?
Yeah.
I noticed that. I wondered why you went
Not
to
Baja.
86.
You mean the rally car?
Oh no, the rear wing of your Baja says 86.
Yeah, but I don't know why it says that. Because it didn't come out in 1986. I'll find it. Yeah, I'll find something cool to paint it. If I paint it, because it, like I said, very thin.
Yeah.
Their
RC.
emulsion shocks are hilarious.
I saw that little like reservoirs above it.
Yeah, it's a little piece of like nitro tube, basically, with a cap on it, and another cap that goes into the shock, and the oil goes in and out of that. It's so weird. I'll do a full breakdown and run you through all of these on upcoming special episodes. They won't even be what's on the bench. They'll be standalone. I'm a nerd.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Scumbag RC. Got some new Vanquish tires. Stoked to try out the 475 tires. Ha 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 ha. I don't understand what he's laughing about. Ultimate cheater tire. Super sticky going on some tanks.
They are ultimate cheater tires because they say 475.
They're
on the side of the tire.
475.
No, they're not. Stop defending your
They're 4'7"
your cheating nature. They're not. We've measured them. They're
In the
5
woods.
inches tall. We measured them in the woods. That's right. With my shirt.
Mike Earls, thank you, sir. On behalf of Wolf Possum RC and Wild Mikes. What does Wild Mikes make? Well, thank you, Wild Mikes.
You're welcome.
Mike Earl. Appreciate it.
You know, oh, this is really good. Painted in a different car's livery from the same era and really mess with people. Why don't I'll paint it up as the Toyota Celica. That
Like,
also
my
like, it's the
I love
sister
it.
car. It's the sister car because it's the same chassis. They just did a Celica body with the the white and the red and the green, all the like squigglies.
It's called the Celica.
That would be really funny. Oh, sorry, Celica. Mazda.
Yeah.
Mazda.
What do you say,
It's
Mazda? Mazda.
Yeah. Mazda. Okay. This fighting or Rough Rider, I think this one didn't have that weird shock on the back. I think that was an option, but this has been upgraded to not have those. I don't remember. The fighting buggy, I think that's the one that people are thinking of. It had the weird, like, there was a bottle, like basically a shock oil.
Oh, that's
bottle.
right. It was literally, it looked like a shock oil bottle. It just had like,
Just stick that on there. That's good.
it's Alex says it's actually supposed to be pronounced Matsuda. Well, that's absolutely no.
Nobody's gonna say that, Alex.
Hard
so
no.
Forget it.
Say that.
Oh.
Go to Napa and say that. Let me know if you can get your windshield wipers.
I forgot a piece of mail today, and this is really good. Now, you know we've had our issue with pens, right?
Yes.
I don't know what I did with all of mine. Hang on, I've got them around here somewhere. Okay, so Satisfied Jerky, they sent me a bunch of pens, and then we've also got our RC four-wheel drive collection of pens. Reeves RC said, no, we're not allowing this to go on any longer. We need good quality pens. This one's got a flashlight. It is a pen. Functions as a pen. You twist, write things. Writes just fine. But not only is it a pen and a flashlight, which is always very helpful, it's also a stand for your mobile phone device. So if you're on a plane.
Oh, look at your background screen.
That's me and my wife and the dog too. Look at us.
Yeah, look at you.
I got other ones, but they always have Rebecca on them. And then, yeah, you can put your mobile phone on there while you're on a plane and watch a show.
You're missing
Or watch
one. You're missing
TikToks.
one function of it too.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? It's also a stylus for your phone. Zip, zip.
Does it work with only haptic touch screens? I don't know, but yes,
Doesn't matter.
It is.
Does
quite
it click more than 3 times? It's not a click. It's a twist.
Yeah,
That's the twist.
So I did film a little thing that I was trying to put into a reel, but I have I grabbed all of the pens from NERSA from every company that had a free pen, and I filmed a little pen review of the NERSA.
That's amazing.
NERSA.
That's great.
Hey Josh, thank you Jeremiah. Hey Josh, I'm enjoying a Bloody Mary using pickle whiskey and a Bloody Mary.
That's a weird one.
Also, if VP comes with a builder's kit, I'll buy multiple and still never get done. Yeah. This is a holiday release, so these are going to be a limited number, but they'll be out tomorrow. Don't tell.
What's coming out tomorrow?
Builder's kit.
Oh yeah, don't tell your friends.
Don't tell anybody.
When should I order mine?
Yours is in the mail already.
Pow.
Whatever.
Did you put a hat in there for me? I forgot to ask for a hat.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't pack the box, obviously.
Thanks, Dan.
I put a Post-it note on there.
Splow. Get this out the door.
Yeah.
How to use the stylus with the phone stand mode. Ah, shoot. I get another pen. I gotta get another pen. What time is it going live tomorrow?
Depends on whatever time I get into the morning. I'm not a real early riser.
Not these days. Because as soon as the stream is over.
Because I've been going to bed at like 2:30.
I've been going to bed at 3 for like a week straight. Yesterday was the first night because I did my photos and I was like, I'm going to bed at 10:30.
Oof. Can't even think of it. Couldn't even dream of it.
When you paint the 959 non-box art, make sure to post it on RC10 Talk so we can see the site implode.
The 9 people that still go on the forum. I'm kidding. I don't know. Is that one still popular? You have. Sorry.
My forum is very popular.
It's a new social platform called the Builders.
Right. You jackass.
Jackass.
Martini. What was? I'm trying to find. The Martini livery would look good on the Porsche. Martini is a good livery.
Kind of played out.
I don't know. Looks pretty good to me.
Well, I'm over it.
All right. Let's Flying Pig livery. Is that the pink one? Posted on Tamiya Club. RC10 Talk is still very much alive. Well, there's still like
I could see it.
Hundreds of those RC10s out there. Golf
anyone who's still interested in RC10s is still a forum guy. I'm kidding. I really do wish forums were the most popular way to do things still.
Alitalia would look good too. Forums are a better way to do it.
So much better.
Yeah.
God, forums are better.
Going back and forums are the best. We're going back and forth here a lot, but Alitalia was the made famous by the Lancia Stratos. With the yellow wheels and the
I probably would recognize it, but I do not know.
Oh, come on, man. Old English 800. Okay. All right. Let's get back on topic here. We've got some Mayhem cars to judge.
Yes. So we're not going to show you them because you're going to have to wait till tomorrow. But Matt and I are going to.
We're gonna look at them.
Yes.
We're gonna look at them real good. Which one do you want to start with?
I feel like
we've got them all here.
Okay. Let's start with. Should we say the name of who we're looking at? And then,
yes.
Okay. Let's start with K-pop.
Okay. We'll start with K-pop. But 6 of one, half dozen of the other. We're not going to
reveal too much.
We're not going to reveal too much because
we're going to talk in generalities.
Yeah, it really is key that you guys kind of go into this as anonymously as possible.
Well, you're not going to be very anonymous with K-pops because half of his paint job is his name.
He definitely he's been very busy. Say that for sure.
I will rate from an outward appearance. Level of effort is 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's 100. If there was if 100 is the most effort, he put it all in.
Yeah.
It's very unique. It's the most unique looking build of all of them.
It is very outwardly agree. Huge level of effort. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
he spent a lot of time on it. There are a few things I'm concerned about just from being the person who will be filming it. I have a feeling there's going to be some rubbing.
I have concerns about his wheelbase.
Oh, you think it's too long?
I feel like his wheelbase is longer than the allowable 2-inch stretch, but it could just be the aspect of how. Now, and the reason that I feel like it may be is not because that I feel like K-pop is one to cheat. But
no, I don't think the
from
intention
so
was
far,
to cheat,
other
sure.
I have talked with K-pop mainly over video call and then a little bit like text chat through his, but communication.
Not a strong point.
He's like, yeah, I saw that. I didn't read it. And
Yeah.
I feel like that part of the rules could have been towards the bottom. And he's just like, yeah, got it.
This is how I imagine it went. Monthly Mayhem, Vanquish chassis, blah, blah, blah,
Fastest
blah, 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 fastest car. Yeah, I'm in.
That's exactly. And he's just like, I'm all in. I'm going to go crazy and we're going to go. And I feel like maybe the two, because I know those wheels he's using.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
Yep. Same. Yep.
And I can guesstimate the number of them between, and I just feel like it's long.
Oh, I see. I see. Dave Zilla said K-pop put in the maximum effort. Yeah, it's totally true. He did. Because Dave Zilla has seen this live as well. Because for those of you who don't know, K-pop is local to me. So we frequent the same stores. So I don't think K-pop had been to Hobby Hobby in many years. But he went to the store and Dave happened to be working that day, shared all of what he was doing with Dave. And then Dave and I had a chat later. And Dave was like, I guess Dave assumed that I would know what K-pop was doing and spilled the beans.
Like, oh, didn't know that.
I was like, oh, I didn't know that. He goes, I've said too much. But it doesn't matter because at that point I was so far down my own
we were all
hole
pretty
that nothing was
secretive
changing
with each other.
Yes.
And like now we started kind of like sending some like
there's some
shitty
teases
teaser
going
photos
on.
to each other because like we're all so far in, like we're not changing.
No, nothing is changing at this point. This is as far as we're all willing to go.
Yeah.
But some very cool stuff is happening here. I am very much looking forward to seeing this thing move.
This is what I was hoping for as well, because I know K-pop can design. We've had discussions of his design style differences versus mine, because he uses like Google SketchUp, which it doesn't have like the same type of parametric controls that I'm used to in like SolidWorks or Fusion. So it's just like seeing his design style versus mine. I'm just like, ah.
Now, what parametric means for those of you who don't know, and I'm asking as well, but it's essentially means that you can make a part and then you can go back in the history of how you made that part and make adjustments to that part, and then they will carry forward, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you make a square and then you extrude it and you have a cube. But then later on you're like, oh, I want to change this dimension down here to be wider. And then I'm going to make it shorter, and then it just pops up like that, rather than
rather than you going undo,
visual
undo,
aids.
John Roberts 1.6 RC, thank you very much. Hi Matt, I'm excited about your Optima build. Me too. I just ordered a Javelin. Oh, sick, and it arrived today. Are you going to put brushless in yours? Yes, I am.
Javelin.
You have to do it. Okay, so you think his is too long?
I'm guessing.
Which, like,
The size of those wheels.
I see what you're seeing, but I also see frame rails in there, and that doesn't look different. Anyway, we'll figure all that out. And if it is illegal, obviously we're gonna let him run them.
Oh, for sure.
Like, obviously, these guys measuring
15.
on his phone.
65. 15 into 65 is what?
Like how many times is that?
4.33. I think that's times 4. I think it's a 4-inch tire. K-pop, will you tell me, is your wheelbase closer to 17 inches?
That's a long
He was in here.
wheelbase.
He was in here. See, like my screen scaling could be off a little bit. I agree, but that's a lot off. So we'll see. We'll see.
A 5-inch extension is a little long.
It's outside the spec of. Okay,
A
because
wee
like
bit
let's
outside.
go. K-pop has left the chat. All right, Ethan. The next submission here was from Tony CCXRC.
Yes. Let's move
if you notice,
forward to that one.
Those same wheels and tires.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. So yes, a few people are actually using the same wheels and tires, which I found extremely interesting. That is not the choice I would have made.
You know, I don't
just saying it out loud. That's not something I would have chosen.
I think I tried these once.
Yeah,
I can't remember why
I think I also tried these once, and I know why I didn't like them.
Yeah, I can't remember for sure, but Tony CCXRC, he gave us some good teases during the midst of it. Now, he did tell us he was dropping off his body for paint, and whoever painted it did a fantastic job. A lot of effort.
Yeah, this is a very cool paint job. There's a lot of stuff that went into this for sure.
Yeah. Tony gave us some teases of some of his fabrication skills, his newfound,
his welding skills,
his
second to none,
his experimenting with, his I don't know how to put it. Tony tried some stuff. He learned some things.
He definitely did.
And
this is the result of his efforts, though. And I think, all in all, I mean, you can look at it and go, "Yep."
Tony was the only one who contacted me saying, "Hey, could you express FedEx me some parts?"
Right, because that's a fair point, because there hasn't been a lot of chat about people breaking things necessarily.
Right. So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Is there a wheelbase rule? Yes.
Yes.
You're allowed plus or minus 2 inches. I don't know why you would go minus 2 inches.
Hey, it's up to, some people like the gasser look. So you want that weight transferred onto those rear tires. So you just...
It's just going to go, wow.
Trying to do the Alonso.
Oh, yes, from this weekend.
Callback. So, plus or minus 2 inches. 5 is more than 2.
Maybe he thought plus or minus 2 inches. So he just misread it. Instead of the number 2, he saw it as TO.
Yeah, it's many inches.
Plus or minus 2 inches. Fine. No big deal. I can do that.
Jeremiah, thank you, sir. Let's be honest. How often do you bend the rules in monthly mayhems? Will it worth whatever will it be worth whatever Axial is releasing? Blink twice if it is. I don't have it yet.
Same. So don't expect any release.
There will not be
material.
There will not be release day material from either of us.
There
will be material, but it will not be on release day. So
it'll be at some point.
Yeah.
Stretch, thank you very much. Seen the 1990 Peugeot 405 T16 deck car racer? No, I haven't. But now I'm going to go copy and paste. Ah, yes. That's quite nice. I'm sure that everybody at RC10 Talk would hate me if I did that. Thank you. Axel coming out with a new truck tomorrow. Thanks, Chris Barr. Yeah, we've been talking about everything. 2 inches at each end, maybe.
He could still be over that if my
if your math is correct.
It's correct.
Oh, he got the SAE to metric conversion wrong.
I thought it was 2 times 25.4. So it's like 50 inches. I don't need that much.
That's way too long.
These guys are crazy. Jägermeister livery. I do know that one. That one is good.
But yes, Tony did a very nice job. I like the look of it. Is this saying too much? Probably not. It resembles the Phoenix.
It It does look like the Phoenix. That is true. You can tell it's a Phoenix.
You can see that at some point, maybe right now, it's a Phoenix.
So, there's that. Yes.
These rules should be published so we can help all the participants bend them. Well, that's in my video, because we all have to make a long video to go with all of this stuff. My video is an hour and 15 minutes, and I haven't even taken it outside yet. So there will be some trimming for sure.
Yeah.
But at the beginning of the video, I do go over the rules, and I put a little counter, like a little timeline counter thingy at the bottom, so you can skip the 3 minutes of rules if you want.
That's a good idea. I should think about redoing that. Great idea.
Thanks. Okay, let's look at Turks and Jerps. Let's look at that one.
Was this one a Phoenix when it started? Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. There are a few things here that I don't instantly recognize, and I don't know what wheels and tires he went with.
So I can't tell did he make covers or that could just be a wheel and tire I don't instantly recognize either.
It's confusing.
Oh, there is a tread.
There is a tread, yeah. It actually, you know what it looks like? It looks like the Proline Prime.
Okay. Could be.
But maybe not. Hard to say. We're not really supposed to get that specific time.
Yeah, agreed.
But yeah, wheel covers are interesting. I've never seen something quite like that. So there's some interesting stuff going on. More interesting than anything, to me, is the amount of scuffing.
Oh, did I? It looks like that is almost through the body on that corner, doesn't it?
Yep.
The front one?
Yeah.
You're right. I did not notice. So
Richard's definitely driven it.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. He may have already
it had enough momentum to do some things.
Yeah.
I like it. You can't really see. I was seeing if I could see in the windshield to see what he's running, but I can't see.
2 inches is 5 centimeters, so it's a conversion issue. That's what it is. He converted it to centimeters.
Oh, you're right. And
but then he forgot that he was working in centimeters.
That's
5 inches. Sense. All right.
Done.
Woo!
So yes, Turks and Jerps.
That's patina.
Hopefully you can figure out which one his is.
You should be able to.
Yeah.
I really, honestly, if you haven't been paying attention, there will be a bracketed voting on Vanquish's Instagram stories tomorrow. So check for that. Please participate. We need all the votes that we can get to make it exciting. And also, just so everyone is aware, this episode has been brought to you by Teakin Racing. We're doing the callback before I forget because it's 10:30.
Thank you, Teakin Racing. Make your own Instagram post. Put Scale Builders Guild, Teakin Racing, and Harley Designs Inc. in there. Tag us. Put your truck, a place you like to crawl, whatever it may be. Much appreciation to Teakin. You'll win. You could win some stuff.
You could win.
You too could win.
You too could win.
If they made a post.
West Desert Wheeler, quickly here. I shall say Tony has been a great addition to the group chat. Dude cracks me up. He is quite funny.
Tony's great.
Not in real life. He's funnier in print.
Tony had a live video last night that I was watching while feverishly working on Mayhem things. And he was like trying to work on his Mayhem truck off camera a little bit. And people are like, what are you working on? He's like, that's the thing.
Oh, I don't worry about it.
He's like looking at something. He goes, I could use this. Going on to the next one though. This one.
Yeah, let's keep this moving. Which one do you want to look at?
The Wheeler from the west side.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what you meant. I understand.
This guy.
this freaking guy.
This guy.
He did a lot of funny things on this.
He got comedic and creative.
Extremely creative.
Which it's like I don't want to put text to describe the trucks in the photo. No. So like you guys are gonna have people are gonna have to see it and it's gonna be hard for them to understand or like catch what is actually funny about this more beyond just the immediate.
Well, when you showed it to me originally, I was like, huh?
You were very confused. I know.
What?
So I feel like some of the beauty of this will be slightly lost, but it should pay off in the video.
Yes, definitely. You, based on what we've said, you will look at this and go, got it.
Yeah. After the fact, you'll come back and go, I get it now. That's exactly right.
I get it now. Slow down. It's going to be on Vanquish's Instagram story.
Yes. Vanquish
and what time
products.
is the story going to be posted? Whenever Josh gets to work.
Yeah, ish.
So like 3:00 Eastern.
I was there around 9 a.m. this morning.
Yeah, well, noon is around 9.
I mean, it's, in the big picture, we're all just a candle in the wind or whatever the song says.
If you have to explain the joke, it's not a good joke. Coming from DK, that means a lot because I think he does a little bit of stand-up.
Yeah, but it will make it's just hard to tell in the initial picture.
When you look at it first,
trained eyeball.
Go, oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, late. So,
in my opinion, I want to see this one run the most. It might be second. It might be second. Actually, yeah. You know what? It's second.
Yeah.
Yours, I don't care about.
No, either. Me either.
This one, though, for comedy, is going to be great.
Yes, it will be. Gonna be awesome.
Just real quick, Chris, if you spill the beans on what Axial's doing tomorrow, I will ban you from this page forever.
Yes, same here.
So that's not cool. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not that you would. I'm sure you're a very stand-up guy. It's getting dangerously close with your comments, though. So keep a lid on it, please.
The next one comes from across the pond.
The very East Coast.
The Tomley, the West Coast of the East.
As far west as you can get before going any further east.
He sent this one to me, and he responded with OEM Plus.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Now,
I guess that's true.
Right?
It's so funny though. Like he sent along 2 photos because you had to. That was the deal.
They look like different trucks.
They're 2 different trucks.
It's not, but the coloring looks like it.
Yeah, exactly. I think maybe his white balance was off
a little bit. Now, Tomley does have the benefit of the airstrip.
He does, yeah. And in fact,
for a short time.
In the chat, he posted a video of said truck running on that airstrip. Supposedly, yeah. Well, we'll never know for sure. It's hard to tell. Now I need to go. This was the ploy. Now I need to go back and watch all of his other videos and see if he's ever gone to that airstrip before.
Right. Well, I think he works there, so might be.
Used to.
Yeah. Well, until the end of the month. So This was perfect timing. We should have waited till next month.
Yeah.
So yes, OEM Plus.
OEM Plus.
The last of the invitees to come is RC Review. Which this one surprises me because there's a lot of external custom work here done. And Matt and I both were like, I wonder, like, we've never seen him do custom work like this.
Never seen him do anything like this. So this was definitely...
we're going to watch for the video evidence.
Yeah.
It said you had to do it yourself, but...
Yeah, that was very clear in the rules. This all had to be done by you.
This one, it is reminiscent of, like, this one looks like homework was done on previous Mayhems.
Exactly. It's almost like they watched.
Because
It's almost like Francis watched our videos.
yeah,
Unlike everybody else.
Some of the other ones were just like, they didn't watch any of those other videos because we tried that.
We did that. We tried all that. We tried that. We did that. We definitely didn't do that.
Yeah, yeah, there's one that we haven't tried any of that yet.
Yeah. So yeah, this one was definitely another thing that I see here that I wonder. There's two things I wonder.
Yeah.
Based on the amount of scuffs of the on the tires or what's left of the tires, the body's looking pretty clean. So I wonder if this is body number 2 or 3.
Oh, that's a great point. It could be a second body. Could be, or it could be good photography.
That's but not likely based on where the amount of scuffing is.
Yeah,
there should be some damage.
There should be.
And there
could be a second body would make sense. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to. I'm super interested to see how that one goes. Like the other thing is like we sent these are like beauty shots. So there's two photos. Everyone had to submit 2 photos. And it's the finished truck though. So like you can't see what was done underneath of any of these.
That's the thing. There's a lot not left to the imagination. Although in RC Review's second photo, you do see the top of an ESC poking. So I have a pretty good idea what that is.
Okay.
I've been going over these photos in exhaustive detail.
I've had no time.
Because you're still working on your car. I'm
still working on mine. So,
Francis seemed to be playing, seemed like he was playing to win when he announced it. You mean spoiled it.
So yeah, I am
notice,
you know what I noticed here? I didn't notice before. The difference in front and rear.
Oh, we talked about that.
You know what? I just nodded along with you. I didn't understand how you thought you knew that.
I
was just like,
how I know it.
Yeah.
That's how I know that thing.
That would make sense.
Will you ask the other monthly Mayhem participants to join in the stream to discuss the builds? Yeah, I think once this is all done, I'd love to have all of them on.
Yeah, exactly. Like one episode, they all come on, they get 10 minutes.
Yep.
So that would, for anybody who can make it time wise.
Yeah, that would be really fun. Okay, there's still 2 builds remaining.
They are. Let's start with yours.
Okay.
Yours, I feel like people are immediately going to know which one yours is.
You think so?
Partially because you have spoiled some of it.
I have?
You've not spoiled, I shouldn't say that. You posted a photo of something you had just done.
Oh, right.
Which is a very prominent piece.
It's on there.
So, and both the photography style and quality are very indicative of not me.
Or presumably anybody else. I've got to look. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, you do have a look and feel to your photography and things like that. And this very much follows that. It is well composed. Coming from someone who knows. I've heard of the rule of thirds. But
yeah.
Yours came out sharp looking.
Thank you. That's a very interesting word you chose. What I'm really pleased about is that it all, from like a design standpoint and an execution standpoint, it did exactly what I wanted it to. And I'm just like, I'm kind of over the moon with what I achieved, because at the beginning I was always kind of joking, I'm fully joshing this one. And I feel like after seeing what you've done, I've maybe a third Joshed it.
I mean, you deployed the tactics, it appears.
Yes, I
And
actually I did my homework on this one. I think
so,
whether it
yeah,
drives straight and true and goes fast, another thing entirely.
we
Math
have
is
been
hard.
we have been poking around in our group chat about weight as well. And
Yeah.
I sent a picture last night, first person to send a picture of the weight. And I was like, I want to see what your guys' weight is. And Matt sent me a message going, hey, are you trolling with those numbers? I was like, no, like that's the number, like battery. He's like, but like with all the stuff, like at batteries, and I was like, yeah, like that's just the number. Like, he's like, huh. And I was just like, am I heavy? I was just like, shit, what did I do?
Oh, yeah.
Because he didn't say like, are you troll? Like for us, like,
Yeah, are you trolling high or low? Mine only weighs a pound.
yeah.
I don't know what you did wrong.
So Matt is evidently in and then he's been talking in the chat like, maybe I'm a little heavier than you. Like,
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
so
We'll
yeah,
see how that affects performance. But yeah, it certainly looks. I don't know how to really describe it. It's unique.
yours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
It is-
so far off though. Like, it's sort of it's exactly what I expected
right.
because I built this to look like this. But yeah,
I'm surprised at your surprise, or like if you're like,
well, it's sort of hard to like. It's sort of really hard to quantify this, but yeah, it's kind of exactly what I thought it would be.
I mean, that's kind of one way to put it. So
Yeah, I had an idea in my head of how it was going to look, and then I designed it that way, and it turned out that way.
which I get, like, it is hard to say because most of the time, all of us have an idea. We're like, here's how I'm gonna do it, and you design it, and you're like, well, it's not exactly how I like picture. Like, you kind of you design sometimes in this like MC Escher reality in your head,
Right.
and you actually put it like it has to be a thing. You're like, oh, that's not how I thought that was gonna go. And then
Yeah.
you execute it, and a little bit more is lost in translation. And your original picture and your final picture, sometimes it is,
Yeah.
like,
This is the most design / Fusion 360 work and execution that I've ever done. And it's a lot less creative, and it's not like, I'm not just like making things from styrene, and I'm not like there's art to it, but it's different art.
it's
I think
it's
that's the best
engineering more. So you're trying to say that engineering is not art, you dick.
No. That's not at all what I was saying. I was saying it's a different kind of art.
Yes.
Matt, you didn't build it to look that way. You assembled it to look that way. Yes, it's true. I'm very pleased with the result. Now let's talk about yours.
Yes. Blind Guy RC, thank you, sir. Blonius C stank. RIP Fusion. Oh, that's a bummer. What'd you do? Did you plug it in backwards?
Plugged it in backwards.
I did that this week.
Now, Josh.
Mayhem, go Canada. Thank you, Blind Guy. Yes.
Now, Josh. See? What I thought was joshing something, you've gone way beyond that with this. This is the most Josh. This is peak Josh right here.
This
All
is
summed
peak.
up in
This
one
is
build.
peak Josh.
This
Everything-
is 100% the most Josh you could ever Josh if you had an electrified joshing machine on the joshiest day of the year.
100% within the rules.
100%. Yeah, there is no rule breaking here at all. That's because you wrote the rules. Which we really have to stop letting Josh do. I think that
They were
that in and of itself is enough. Now, I'm not going to spoil it,
okay.
but all of you out there will instantly know which one is his. Instantly. There's no doubt in my mind.
If you thought that putting a 3 was pandering,
this takes it to an entirely new level of pander.
it's so many of my favorite things.
But what you've done here is really create something pretty special. And I'm being 100% honest here. I don't mean that in any sort of negative connotation. This thing that you've built, if it doesn't win or explode,
Yeah.
like it's one of those two things.
Yeah.
You either win or it blows up. There are only two options here. Because it honestly, the amount of work, and I can just tell by looking at it, you've put in so much work. I can only imagine what's underneath it. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's spectacular. It's spectacular.
Yeah, the outside does reflect that there is a lot that has been done. I will say that I have 0 chassis modifications.
I'm going to argue that I'm sure the chassis rails are completely stock.
Completely.
But everything else has been replaced. I can tell just by looking at the front of it that nothing under there is normal. Except the rails. That's true. Yeah.
Full length, full width.
I fully expect you to win this. Or die trying.
Jet engine? No, jet engines weren't allowed. This is a traditionally powered
electric motor vehicle for sure.
Yep.
But yeah, pandering
so
level
excited.
High. Very high.
Yeah, agreed. What we do need to do, let me see. I need to just quick do it. We need to make a bracket real quick. And we should do this publicly so that we know.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bracket creator. Tournament
Ever
bracket
get the feeling
generator.
We've been joshed. Josh fit an SCX6 motor to it. I wouldn't choose that if I was going to go fast.
Monthly Mayhem, single elimination. Use the number of participants provided below.
8.
That's weird. Oh, yes, that makes sense. Let's
so
break
Josh
this.
wants the 5 mile per hour vote badly. He does, but I don't know why. Like, without any offense to the rest of my fellow competitors, there is nobody in this class. Josh is in a class all by himself. This is to win and then rub salt in the wounds. Guaranteed.
It was maximum effort. We're going to do an East and a West bracket.
Yes.
East bracket will be Tom Lee RC. It will be Scale Builders Guild.
You can just SBG it. It's
K-pop RC. And who would be the next eastest?
Tom
is West Des or is CCX or Turks and Jerps more east?
I think where's Tony at now?
Michigan.
Is he? Oh, he's in Michigan. He's probably further west than.
Okay, that's right. Yeah. So Turks and Jerps.
Yeah.
So randomized seeds, yes. Ready? Oh, I guess I should do. How do I project quickly? Window, share.
Are you sharing this?
Just
on
the generator part. Just so that you can see it. That way it's legitimate.
This should have been named something like International RC Monthly Mayhem, almost super secret competition between RC YouTubers for the cure.
Pro-am. Oh.
Wait, who's the amateur? Me again.
Racing.
Next Eastist. Matt's word magic has rubbed off on Josh.
These are going to be our seeds in the East bracket. Wow, it takes a long time to generate a simple bracket. There we go. So first is Turks and Jerps versus K-pop, and then Tom Lee versus Scale Builders Guild. There's that one. Okay, now
Right.
back. We're gonna do this
What
again.
about Tony and
That's on the West Division.
Tony's in the West?
CCX, RC, West Desert.
Yes, RC
Wheeler.
Van Man. There is a max battery cell rule, and we went 4S maximum.
Harley Designs and RC Review. Now those are in going from east to west order, so that's why that was done that way.
Okay.
Generate. Racing.
The West wants Tony.
The next,
This is going to be exciting.
First up will be RC Review versus Harley Designs, and then West Desert Wheeler versus CCX RC. So the winners of those will then battle. Lastly, the winner.
So we could end up with a standard monthly mayhem of Matt versus Josh. Well,
now I will say that East and West slightly cherry picked for that reason.
no,
No,
not really. No, do you mean Antipoden? Do you mean in terms of the speed? I don't know where I'm
I don't
gonna
know
end
about
up.
that. So if Tom
These are all
shared
untested.
a legitimate, like he sent us all a video, but he blurred it, like just the truck going past or car. If it was the Mayhem vehicle that was being blurred, it was moving.
It was moving,
and it
But
sounded like
somebody in the chat here.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat here did say he's run other cars at that airfield.
Yeah. The blur color was the same color-ish as what was shown to us.
Doesn't mean anything.
I know. It's a pretty everyday color. I don't know.
Oh, East versus West by brackets. That's what he meant.
So
Well, yeah. That's possible.
that part of it is, yeah.
Who have I got in my bracket again? I got Turks and Jerps, me,
Tom Lee and K-pop.
Tom Lee, and K-pop. Well, I think it'll come down to, if I'm just like thinking, K-pop and I.
You and K-pop. I know what you mean.
Yeah, and then for you, I think it'll be you. Are you up against RC Review in the first round?
Yeah, round 1.
So you and West Desert Wheeler.
Yeah. Yep. I could see that. I don't know. Me and RC Review, like RC Review's looks on the outside, not stock. So
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Very challenging. This is going to be fun. Tom Lee's the sleeper. Slow down. I don't disagree. I think he's got some interesting ideas, and his execution, like, yeah, if Tom Lee trolled the group with a fake car, that would be fantastic. I feel like he is just saucy enough that the car that he showed showed us, like the submission that he made, totally not the car.
Oh.
And he's like, I don't need that 5 miles per hour. I mean, no one's going to go faster than 90.
Yeah, it's RC Reviews looks fast on the outside as well. I don't know what's like, it looks like it could be legitimate.
I think they all could be legitimate.
They
because
all could be.
You know what? I've put a lot of time and thought and effort into like aerodynamics, and maybe it just doesn't matter that much at this speed, because we're not going 180.
I will say, right? If you look closely, I have also put a lot of effort into aerodynamics.
A lot. I've got some, if I need to, sort of solutions down the road. Like if it's like this is not going fast enough, I could do some things.
I built some adjustability into things. There's some stuff there. I kept aero matters over 40 to 50. Well, we definitely should.
Oh, we're hoping for that.
Yeah, the bracket and builder's kit come out at the same time, roughly That's about the time I get into the office time. Yeah. I don't know what builders get. Did you have
Now-
to use the Phoenix body in this Mayhem? Yes, that was one of the rules. Had to use the F10 axles, had to use the VS410 chassis, had to use the Phoenix body. You could modify the body as you liked. And the other thing is that you have to keep in mind that everybody who's doing this is a YouTuber. So while there is things you could do to cheat or this, or just not read the rules at all,
K-pop.
then in the end, they're not trying to do that because they're trying to be entertaining and there's it's the reason we do this.
Yeah.
But
I'm going back over my video, and there's not a lot of comedy because I'm just so like stressed about like making things happen.
I can't tell you the level of anxiety I have about my video.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I filmed enough during to give the vlog-ish style that I would have normally liked. So
Oh man, I filmed way too much.
I filmed a lot of things like just doing that here. I didn't do enough like talking, so
Yep.
my video structure I'm very concerned about. It's going to be a very
Blind Guy.
different style.
Blind Guy, I'm sorry I missed your super chat. Thank you very much. That Traxxas XRT was cool. I'm just tinkering on my C2. Class 2, baby. I'll be getting back on that. I guess we have another challenge coming soon.
We're going to have to just start deciding on Scale National stuff here real soon.
Yeah.
Because
Are Matt and Tommy in kilometers per hour and everyone else is in miles? We could do that. Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
You could do a voiceover, Josh. That is part of my plan.
Yeah, I've already started
like,
doing some.
I've thought about what I did, what I didn't do right with filming, things like that. And the thing, you guys will have to let us know what you thought of the format of doing the one video.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge, how people react, and if they literally this is terrible, I don't like this, or I prefer this, will change how we do these forever.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like we're going to go one way or the other 100% after this one.
The 24 hours of Mayhem video did very well, and that was a long video.
It was a long video. It performed well. I feel like I wonder if people are going to prefer this for the Mayhem or not. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really hard to say.
So
Tommy isn't just a YouTuber. We know he is an avionics engineer.
None of us are only YouTube. Well, except West Desert Wheeler,
and technically Tomley now too.
That's right. Technically, Tomley, yes, he will be transitioning to being an only YouTuber.
An only tuber. Only
not what I meant. Only tubes.
He's on the only tubes.
So that's a different large YouTuber.
Hey, good luck to all the participants. We are the real winners. You are right, Steve. And I appreciate you saying that because all of this entertainment, 8 hours of viewing entertainment to come.
I'm as excited as any of you about the content, though.
Yeah, I can.
I'm producing my own, but I'm going to be glued to the only bad we're decided. Oh, we did decide the release date.
Yeah, it's
Thursday. Next Thursday.
Next Thursday, a week from tomorrow. Oh my God.
A week from tomorrow, November 3rd. Perry G, yes, gyros were not disallowed. They were not disallowed. They were not stated in the rules as not allowed.
What?
Gyros.
Oh, gyro. Yeah, no. Yeah. Got to use a gyro. If you want to go fast, you have to use one.
We didn't in the TRX6 build, though. You remember how bad they...
Yeah, TSM was not happy with that.
I think, yeah. And so...
But I think that was more of a programming setup.
I think it was, too. The TSM on the Traxxas was just not...
Because that TSM wasn't on the TRX6. When you was it?
Yeah. Oh, you mean it wasn't on by default?
Yeah. It's not.
No, it wasn't on by default.
By default. So I think what we didn't do was actually program it.
Oh, I did. I tried it.
Did you?
It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
I dialed it. I tried adjusting it to only work 10%, and it still was just a nightmare. That thing just got... I think part of the problem was my TRX-6 is right there. I still have the stock servo in that. 72 miles an hour, still stock servo.
I can't believe that thing went 72 miles an hour.
Yeah. So.
I just recently rewatched both of the Basecamp vids and really enjoyed them, so I'm looking forward to the 8 hours for this one. I already don't like the one video format. Loved seeing the updates from the other Mayhems and the subsequent discussion on the live streams. Well, we're going to milk this one for a while, so
trust me. Like, I need a break. I need to catch up on some sleep. And
I've just requested next Thursday off. I'm binge watching.
That's my thing. I'm just like, dang it, I want to watch all this content. Like, it's 8 hours. Like,
it's going to be tough for me too, because I'm pretty sure I've got a very busy Thursday next week.
It's going to be. Tell you what,
maybe not.
Live watch party Thursday night. There we go.
Yes.
6-hour live stream.
Yes. And then flying cars right at the end. Gotta watch it. Actually, in between each video. I assume added arrow is fair game. 100%.
Yes. And about exactly half of us did added arrow.
Yep, that's right.
Half did arrow, half did not. That will be an interesting.
Yeah, it'll be cool to see the difference between those of us who chose to do arrow and those of us who chose to not do arrow.
Yeah.
And how fast? Like, what's the difference in speed between those? It's gonna be tough because everyone's using like vastly different systems, I'm sure, for power.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah. I think that RC Review and I are using the same motor. Because he talked about it in the video where he spoiled it. And I was just like, aha. And I know that he had the same motor at least, because when I called Holmes, he's like, yeah, Francis just called me and asked me about a motor for making a Phoenix go fast too.
From Blue Dooley, I think one long video for this many people works better than lots of videos from lots of people. Yeah.
You
get it all in one shot. It makes a lot more sense.
So I feel like, you know what we should do afterwards? We've never done this before, but I think this is the time. We do these live streams, obviously, but I think that we should do, like we did in the Basecamp Mayhem, do a recorded call.
With everybody. Yeah.
No, just with us.
Oh, just the two of us.
Just for a follow-up video. Discuss the results. Okay. We can do some editing to it.
Yeah,
put some photos up, things like that. And we can talk about them, that type of thing. And we can each put that up. So our version of that. So.
Yeah. Okay.
That way we can, because we normally, otherwise it's just like you have to go through and be like, okay, who placed where and how did that work? You have to go back and do it yourself. So it'll be a results one. So yes, that's what we shall do.
Yeah, I like that idea.
You can tell the production value that we do ahead of time.
0
during live streams.
0.
It is after 8 o'clock though, and I have carbon fiber in to get to fiber.
You got some stuff to do, eh? Mike, you guys are great. First time watching live. I wanted to build a motor on axle. Just don't want to spend $2,000 plus. Keep up the great work, guys. Thanks so much. Hey, thanks for watching, Mike. Stay away from the sidewalk. I will. Don't worry.
I'm very bummed that I didn't get to go use my robots. Yeah. So last time we were on this, I was getting sick, and I did get quite sick last week. So I was not able to go to nationals. So also took some time away from Mayhem. Not a ton of time, because I powered through while I was sick, which was also a poor idea, as you can imagine. And yeah.
Totally get that doing constant updates is taxing on Matt and Josh, but the extra effort is appreciated. That being said, if getting one wrap-up monthly Mayhem means more sustainable content, I'm in. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Agreed. Will there be curbs on the raceway? Oh, God, I hope not. That is a big thing
man.
still.
We're still looking for good spaces to work.
I was literally on my drive home tonight. I was just like, I got to drive home, get my camera gear, go out, take some photos, all this. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go over to see if there's any new housing developments. And then while I was driving, I was on the phone with somebody and I went, no, I'm not. I have a live stream in 35 minutes. So I didn't realize it was Wednesday. Like,
oh, man.
No time for that. Okay.
All right, everybody. Let's wrap this one up. Yep. Thank you,
Joker.
Gunnar.
You go first.
All right. Thank you to Gunnar Nissen, Stretch, RC Patina Guy, Travis B, RC Dave Charged Up, Cody Oscar David, Chris Ishii, F5 Adventures, Joker 510714, Falcon Phil, Perry G, Stretch, Scale RC Adventures, Roy Pennick, John Roberts 1.6 RC, Stretch, and Blind Guy RC. Thank you, everybody. Hit the like button, please.
Thank you to Jokers 51714, Falcon Phil, Tom Havel, Williams Lake Scale Off-Road, Jeep SCX 10, 949 Designs, Stretch, Daryl Klein, Scumbag RC, Mike Earls, Jeremiah Salberg, Blind Guy RC, and Perry G. Thank you to all of you.
Thanks, everybody. Josh, you going live on Friday?
Depends on how much work I have left on Mayhem. But otherwise, yes. You'll see how stressed I am or am not.
Oh, brother.
Otherwise, it could be a good test day. So, I could do like a live from the test without testing during the live.
Good. All right.
Good.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. We'll see you guys later.
Have a great night. Love you. Bye.